All right, let's talk about the Eagles offense. Let's talk about Jalen Hurts. I actually thought Jalen Hurts played really well in this game. I thought he was awesome in this game. What am I saying? Really well. I think that he was fantastic. Things went really well for the Eagles offense. They put up 35 points, weren't quite able to get the win. But let's talk about everything that went right and a few things that went wrong. The first drive went about as good as you could ask for the Eagles. They did have a couple third downs, but they were able to convert on them. And the main thing they did was they ran the ball effectively, and they had play actions that worked. Like something like this. It's a cover 2 zone, and you have Devonta Smith just running a route, trying to get in a gap in coverage. That's all he's trying to do here. Look at how when Hurts takes the snap, he is going to run to play action, and you see that, Smith is past the players over the middle of the field. The play action did work in terms of, what you want to do is those players covering the middle of the field, you run to play action to get them to move in, and then you can throw over the top of them. And there's a little window where that can work, but it's just, there's not really a good angle for Hurts, and this is where the advantage of having a mobile quarterback comes in. Hurts is able to run around, which gives him the better angle, and just gives it a little bit more time for Smith to find a bigger gap in coverage, and when he makes this throw, it's an easy first down, and typically, this would be the end of the play, but the other advantage is you're getting the ball in Devonta Smith's hands. While a quarterback sneak is not a great example to show off the offensive line in the running game, but in this scenario, it really is, because watch the push the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is going to show here. Watch as, every Eagle player easily got into the end zone right there while standing up, like all of them. Like, this was insane, the kind of push that they got. They're just so physical up front, and they can pull that kind of thing off. Also, the refs not calling a touchdown right away because they wanted to call it a penalty first. That was weird, not how you're supposed to do that. But regardless, just a great play by Philadelphia. Then this play would happen. This would be the one that, first play of the second quarter here, and we knew this was going to happen. We knew that at times the Eagles were going to try this. It's a zone coverage play that the Chiefs are in, but it's a cover 3 zone, so single safety deep. So for the for the Eagles, hey, this means the outsides will have some one-on-one matchups. The safety, will he be able to get over there in time, even if he's shading toward A.J. Brown, who's on the top of the screen? Maybe we can still get a throw in a one-on-one matchup. Let's take the chance. Look at how when Hurts runs this play action, he is going to look on that side of the field. He fires on that side of the field, and right here, it's actually pretty good defense. Trent McDuffie, who I'm surprised they put Trent McDuffie on A.J. Brown in this spot. Part of why I think Hurts is making this throw is because of that. But you look in this spot, and, McDuffie seems to be in a pretty good situation. He just doesn't really read the ball that well. So then I want to talk about this play. What's really unique about this play, in my opinion, it's a 4th down and 5 here, and they're going to run a quarterback draw, which is a bit of a, it's a call that makes sense, but also a bit of a, I would say a bold call here. Not a lot of coaches would do this, but what makes it even more relatively bold, in my opinion, is on the very last possession, which was only a little bit ago because it resulted in a fumble touchdown. It was on a quarterback draw. They did not block it properly, which led to Hurts kind of having to try and make something happen and ended up just dropping the ball, and the Chiefs recovered for a touchdown. On this play, they're going to go right back to the quarterback draw well. And again, it makes sense, right? You see how you can account for everybody because it's the quarterback running with the football. You have an opportunity to basically run up the middle and pick up a first down that way. But just like last time, this is not going to be blocked perfectly by Philadelphia. Right when this play begins, Jason Kelce, the center, he goes to pull from the offense. He was in the center position. He's pulling to the left of the left guard, though. That's what he's trying to do. Nick Bolton, though, is in a pretty good spot. Kelce hasn't really gotten over there cleanly. There wasn't a window really for him to get through. So while typically that would have been where Hurts was wanting to run the football, the design of this play was for him to run it towards his left. That is now not open, and Hurts is going to make something happen. He ends up gaining 28 yards on that play and leads to a touchdown. I mean, that's legitimately Hurts. That's, if you want to say Hurts is in a good situation, I'm not going to disagree, but also he's making some plays. I honestly thought some of the issues for the Philadelphia Eagles were in the passing game. Listen, if you've been a fan of this channel, you know it's a very rare sight when you hear me say I think a team passed the ball too much, but I thought the Eagles were doing such a good job running the ball. I don't know why they went to throwing so much. This is the 1st down and 10, and they're going to pass it here. And, really, the Kansas City Chiefs are okay at traditional passing defense. They're actually really good. Like, from the second half of the season on, when their young players kind of got fully into the lineup and all that stuff, they've been a top 10 coverage unit in football. And you really, I don't know why you're attacking the Kansas City Chiefs' strength when you could attack their weakness and burn. Look, Hurts is going to look down the field. He doesn't love what he sees, so he's going to instead decide to scramble, which is fine. Smart play for sure. Now, Hurts nearly pulls this off. He nearly is able to scramble. And if he turns that corner, I don't know, maybe they find a way to get into the end zone for a touchdown, but they only get the 3 points. The Chiefs were able to score a touchdown to take the lead, and then kind of the same thing where they went right back to the passing game. They, once again, threw the ball 3 straight times, and they weren't able to get a first down, including on a 3rd down and 2, which was just, I don't know. It was a surprise to me, given the way that this Eagles team is run. They're such a balanced attack. The running game is working so well. I don't know if that was the right strategy there by Nick Sirianni and by the Eagles. But the game was not over. Yes, Kadarius Toney gets this long run. Yes, they're down 8 points now. Doesn't matter. It's not over yet. They get a blown coverage. Big play to Devonta Smith. Gets him to the 1-yard line. Quarterback sneak it in. But now you have a 2-point attempt. You have to get 2 yards here. A little bit far for a quarterback sneak, although maybe they could have tried it. Instead, they're keeping the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands. They're running with Hurts, which is the right play in this spot. It's going to be a run to the left. You see how this can work, right? Who's the closest unblocked player? It's going to be a linebacker who's currently lined up towards the right of the center. It's going to be hard to make a tackle, for the unblocked man here. Probably not going to happen. However, look at, it's going to actually be the rookie, Trent McDuffie, on this play. Watch what he's going to do. Watch as A.J. Brown goes out to block him, and watch him make that move, and he rushes in, and really, for Hurts, this doesn't seem to be a great situation. I mean, when I saw this live, I thought, oh, he's not going to get there. But this is just the strength of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts isn't just a fast runner. He's a strong runner, and he can definitely, move a pile. And, part of why these quarterback sneaks work so well is because of his strength, but also, play like this. Look at him just really, he powers through right there. An okay runner with the football gets tackled short and does not tie up this football game, but there's no denying Jalen Hurts was not okay in this game. He was fantastic, and this is a play that he was able to just, again, this is just those superstar level plays. Him and Mahomes both making superstar level plays. Listen, I'm sure Eagles fans will tell you if it wasn't for that call, they totally would have won the game. We don't know what would have happened. Odds are the Chiefs still do win the football game, but I'm sure they, Eagles would have loved to have another opportunity. But yeah, I made a whole video on that call, so check that out if you want to. But got to give Hurts some credit. Feel bad for him, man. He really played his heart out. He deserved a Super Bowl, but wasn't meant to be this time. But still got a long career ahead of him. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.